What's up, everybody? So today I took another sales call for an offer that I have sold one time before. I sold this in the last video as well, but I have no experience. I'm brand new on this offer and I sold it effortlessly. And I want you to understand, when you watch this call, I'm going to give you the full call, no edits. But when you watch this call, there's going to be people in the comments that are going to say, oh, this was a lay down close. This was an easy prospect, like good job, but it was a good prospect. And what I want you to understand is this happened on the last call as well. And this happens on every call that I take. And it happens for a reason. When you get really, really, really good at sales, it doesn't sound like sales. It sounds like a conversation. It sounds like becoming friends with somebody, and then they still buy what you have to sell. Becoming buddies with someone and them not buying is not what we want. We want to build a good relationship with them on this call, and then we want to close them. That way we can help them. So if you think this call is effortless, that's the point. And I want you guys to watch this, take notes, and enjoy. This is like my second call with this offer ever. So I've never sold this before. It's new. I'm not even an actual sales rep here. I am just selling it with my skill. And I'm going to show you guys how to close a deal raw.
Hi,
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm doing perfect. How are you doing?
I am so good. It's a beautiful day. Are you in Dubai? Tret told me.
Yeah, I'm right now these days in Dubai,
Very nice. Where are you at in Dubai?
in JBR.
Okay, I've been to Dubai recently, but I don't know all of the areas. I only know the actual city, like Marina, the beaches. I don't know
It's
geographically.
right. You when you go towards the beach,
Yeah.
Marina is a step away from the beach.
Okay,
Uh,
very nice.
that's JBR is closer to the beach. Actually, it's called the Walk.
Very nice. I stayed at this little resort right beside the I think it's called the Burj Al Arab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I was there in September of last year, but I'm excited to speak with you, brother. Your application is solid. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they respond to questions, and you seem to
Uh-huh.
have like a very good mindset of things and a very good like outlook on what you're trying to do. So these calls are super chill. I'm simply just going to see if we can help you get where you want to go in business and life.
Mhm.
And if so, I'll show you how. If not, I'll point you in the right direction nonetheless.
No problem at all.
Awesome. So let's get started with just tell me a little bit about like what's going on right now with you and ecom. Like, are you involved already? Are you trying to get started? Do you have some experience? Like, what does that look like?
No experience whatsoever.
Okay.
I recently probably started like 1.5 month back. I was looking into things on online on YouTube. That's
Mm-hmm.
where I got to know about Sebastian and stuff like that. Then I got downloaded their, joined their Conquer TikTok dropshipping, and halfway through, I decided, okay, fine. Instead of watching the whole episode,
Mm-hmm.
watching everything, let's get hands-on experience. So I'm actually from Pakistan.
Nice. I have some
So
very, very good friends from Pakistan.
Nice. So there are there are lots of issues with Pakistan when it comes to payment gateways and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I was having issues with the creating a Stripe account or whatever account. I had the option of opening a non-resident LLC in US or UK or Hong Kong, but Dubai. Okay, fine. Let me tell you about myself. I have been into business for almost like 20 years now.
Oh wow.
Since I did my bachelor's in 2003, I started doing business, getting involved in my family business
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But I was more into doing my own ventures. Like I did my bachelor in CS. I started at DubaiCars.com online portal in Dubai back in 2012, and we did pretty good. If you know about Dubai, we were far ahead than Dubizel at that time, particular time in 2012, 2013. We got a funding of almost like 101.5 million dollars from someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a dispute with my friend who was partner with me. So in a typical fashion, we had a very bad fallout.
Uh,
So eventually, I um, just stopped looking into business. I came back to Pakistan. My father actually, we have a stitching factory in Pakistan.
mm-hmm.
Um, we have been exporting to brands like Diesel, Air Tripolis, French Connection, Kicker, Soviet brands like that. So we still work with them. So That's where I decided to, instead of going into the physical business, and I need to do something different, because I
Hmm.
have seen those brands going from a couple of brands started back in 2002. I looked into it. I'm very good friends with their owners and stuff like that. I have seen them going from typical brick and mortar system towards the e-com side,
Yep.
and I have seen how they have grown to a totally different level. I don't have any experience, so
Mhm.
I could have either kept on experimenting things, wasting time doing this and that, and could have learned everything in like a year or two, and then I would have succeeded.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I would have done is contact Sebastian or you or whatever or someone else, and get the experience and get the skip that 2 years that I would have wasted, and
Yep.
fast forwarded to, yeah, like a month or two, and that's it. So
Very
that was the
smart.
purpose.
Very smart. I love that you look at things like that because usually on these calls, I have to make people see that perspective of like, hey, you could maybe figure it out in 2 or 3 years, or you could be intelligent and save 2 to 3 years of your life and get success quicker. So I love that you see that already. That's phenomenal. So
Because I've already wasted like 8 years trying different things. So I have learned my lessons.
smart man, very smart man. So what has prompted you just probably just because everything is going on e-commerce, why do you not want to run the family business or do you want to learn e-com for the family business?
That's a trick question. Okay, fine. Let me explain things to you. Running a family business, that means involving like doing a transaction of around anywhere $500,000 to 1 million a month or two
Yeah.
months, and make anywhere around 10% profit at the most.
Hmm.
And then you have to wake up at probably 8 in the morning, work your ass off,
Yep.
and still hope for hope for profit or something. I recently lost, actually, my father, actually, thing is, that's one aspect of the business. But thing
Hmm.
is, my father, he's 72 right now, and he has been diagnosed with dementia probably like 3 years back. He's at advanced stage dementia patient. Probably he doesn't remember my name anymore.
Yeah.
So that's how things are. Come to our factory, and then 2 hours of work, then you get extra money for it, and then you can go back home. So it's must for them, because that's that way at least they know the meaning of hustle. They
Hmm.
need, they're doing something at least, and then they're getting paid, and then they're getting incentives or something like that. So my point of view is starting an e-com brand, and drop shipping and brand as well, and use that money for my, for myself, and the all of the family business goes into charity.
I love that. That's such an admirable goal. I knew like from you got on the call smiling, I was like, oh, this is a nice guy, but that's like I really respect that. I respect that a lot. That's good of you guys. I love that. That's awesome, bro. A lot of people are not like that in this world. I have similar ambition of like I want to make so much wealth, but to do good with, not just to buy cars and stupid stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. The place you have been to Dubai. I
Yeah.
have this apartment since 2012. I bought this apartment back in 2012.
Hmm.
It's I think right now it should be anywhere around probably 800,000 dollars probably. It's a one-bedroom apartment. I usually come every often to Dubai uh, to get the restart everything,
Yeah.
let go of everything once a year. It's a must, since we have so many things happening in Pakistan. It's not an you can say it's a very different environment, rather than, because I have lots of my all of my family members live in Chicago,
Hmm.
in US. So they come every now and then to Pakistan, and we discuss things. And they're like, you can waste so much time. Like, for example, I'm sitting in Dubai for almost like 1 month. And all of the work back in Pakistan is being done completely by the factory. You
Yeah.
cannot do that while you're anywhere else in the world.
I love that. You're a cool dude. You're a very cool dude. If I come to Dubai, we should go get if you're there at the same time because I'll be back this summer when it's hot,
Uh-huh.
which is miserable. But we should go get lunch or something. You seem like a very cool
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, definitely. When are you coming? Let me know. I will be And even if you want to come to Pakistan, you're more than welcome. All of my Swedish and I have good Swedish friends here. They have been working with my family. It has become a family business for them as well. That person started a company with my father back in a workwear business. They started a company back in 80s,
Hmm.
and he sold this business to new guys, Alexander and I think what's his name, Nicholas. I think they are probably in their early 30s, and they have since last year they have come to Pakistan 4 times so far now.
Nice. Very nice. Well, maybe we make it happen because you seem like a
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
dude.
yeah. Either in Pakistan and Dubai, you're more than welcome.
Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. I have a spot here in I live in Miami.
Uh-huh.
And the waiter at this restaurant, this is like my spot. I go smoke shisha like every other night there. And he's from Pakistan and he's moving to Dubai to be a waiter at the new like sexy fish they're opening. And he is
Uh-huh.
like the nicest, best human being I've ever met in my life. Like his name's Altab. He is so, so, so nice. I've never met
Uh-huh.
someone from Pakistan that is not like you guys. Like you guys are just so nice. Like I love it.
No, no, everyone is nice. Take it from me. I've been to like almost like probably 16, 17 countries all the way, except for Australia. I think they
Yeah.
are far more racist. The racism starts in Australia, ends in Australia. My one of the family members, my aunt, my father's sister, she lives in Australia. She have been living there for almost, I think they moved into 1998, and
Nice.
the whole family lives over there. And when I talk to them, they are like, forget about coming to Australia, And I did experience it once. So any other country in the world, awesome, love it.
It's very easy for us to teach you, even as a beginner, what to do. Like we've done it so many times, but it's hard to get people to like have a good purpose and a good why for what they want to do. So you already have like the heavy lifting done, which is awesome. What is your back to like actual e-com specific stuff? What is your knowledge? Because you are a beginner, but like what is your knowledge of everything? Like, do you have a good grasp of it, or are you going into this completely brand new, no experience, and you're just like, I need to learn?
Um, it's a difficult question to ask. After watching I have gone till the marketing point where they're both Sebastian, by the way, and
Yeah.
then there is the third one. I forgot his name, by the way. I got to his point, to his videos, but after that, I looked into Minia, I looked into Afterlip, I looked into there is another, by the way, couple of different things. I looked into CJ dropshipping. I looked into dropship.io.
Mm,
Uh, then I made a Shopify store, but there was an issue with the payment gateways. I did some advertisement on Meta and did get a couple of orders. It was a total local for Pakistan
yeah.
store. I wanted to test things, but issues what with the payment gateway. So if you consider that some experience, yes, that's one of the experience. But I think designing point of view, some ads, yes, I have been looking into different TikTok ads and stuff like that, and how to get the hold of it, how to make a little bit of ad creatives on my own,
Yeah.
and doing a little bit of editing, stuff like that on AI. Definitely on using the AI, a little bit of AI, because
Yeah.
it's easier that way. So I don't have to go. I don't know Photoshop. That I'll do. I know a little bit of Photoshop.
Hmm.
Actually, my expertise are basically database programming, which I did back in 2003. I haven't coded since 2007.
I think obviously you're a good fit already. You have the best mindset of I think anyone I've ever spoken to on these calls.
Thank
Um,
you very much.
you just, of course, you just need the information, and obviously information is easy to give, especially the way we do it. You know how good Sebastian is already. You've watched their stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
actually do it. If you were to gain all the information needed, do you think that's all you need? Like, obviously, you already fixed the payment processing issue. If you got the actual information on, hey, here's the best way to source products, here's the best way to use TikTok, here's the best way to use TikTok Shop, here's how to make ads, here's how to build a team, everything. Do you think that is all you need to like hit the ground running and actually get success with something?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
If we show you what we do, I am fully confident that you will be successful with it. Like there's
Okay.
not a doubt in my mind. What sort of goal do you have as far as income from drop shipping and maybe potentially building brands. Like, do you have an income goal that you want to get to?
No.
No goal. We need to create a goal then. We got to have a goal. You got to have a North Star.
Okay, fine. Call me greedy. There is no goal to it. If okay, let me ask you something. If you
Mhm.
reach 100,000 a day, or you can say, okay, fine, let's go with 100,000 a month for a starter. Won't you go for 500,000 a month next month?
Of
When
course.
you reach 500,000, you will go for 1 million. If you go for 1 million, you will go for 10 million. If you go for 10 million, then you go,
Yep.
So there is no limit to it.
But
So,
the reason I asked that was I wanted to see if you had a North Star. But you actually answered it in I think the best way possible, which is like, yeah, you do 100, you want 200 next month or 5. So you're 100% right. I think the best thing to do now is like I could keep asking you questions, but I think the best thing is just give you the information on how this works, and then we decide
Mhm.
if that's a good fit for you. So, TikTok is the hot new chick on the block. Like
Yeah.
it is smoking hot, right? Especially with TikTok
Yeah.
Shop, how easy it is. Like you already know this. You watched the video. So we just recorded a brand new program. So it's not some old stuff that you've already seen. It's brand new. It's
Mhm.
120 videos that is all on the new modern dropshipping. TikTok Shop. Still Facebook ads, but like TikTok's better, to be honest, lower CPMs. Where to source actual products. The whole Alibaba thing is of the past. So we do things in a better way now. How to actually add margin on the back end of your products instead of just worrying about a little bit of a front end margin, like your CPMs,
Mhm.
how to actually do it the right way. And then on top of that, how to actually build out like a team, how to hire VAs, how to hire whatever you need to where you're a true business owner and you're not just some guy that's like, oh, I run TikTok ads. You know what I mean? Like create a real business where you're making real money with a real product, right? So we do this in a very straightforward way. So there is the course, which I just mentioned, but on top of the
Mhm.
course, there is coaching. So you get
Mhm.
3 live coaching calls every week with Sebastian, Tim,
Mhm.
and Corey, which are his business partners. So not only Sebastian, but you also get the media buying coach. And then
Yeah.
I don't know what the other one does because I always mix the two of them up all the time. But the reason we do that is we want you to watch the course so that you have the knowledge. Like, for example, the analogy I always give people, who do you think would get more value from spending a day with LeBron James? A kindergartner or a D1 college basketball player?
D1 basketball player.
Why?
Because, that's his domain. That's what his
Yes.
passion is.
Exactly. So that's why the course is there. It's to get you up to speed. So you
Mhm.
mentally know everything that's going on. And then you can understand what information you are missing because it's different for everybody, or what questions you have, or hey, I need a little bit of help with this, or hey, can you review the store? That's where the live coaching comes into play. So that there is no gap in any information. There's no gap in like, oh, I don't know how to do this. There's literally no gap in a single thing. And then on top
Mhm.
of that, there's a community. So this is something that people love. We have an amazing community. It's full of people that all are trying to make money in e-commerce. It's very
Mhm.
supportive. They keep each other accountable, which you don't need. You're an experienced guy already, but it's great nonetheless. And it's also where you can reach out to the coaches at any time. So there are
Mhm.
the 3 scheduled live calls. They're at 5 p.m. Eastern, by the way. So I don't know what time that would be in Dubai, but they are recorded if you're unable to make one of the calls, so you can rewatch them. I mean, if you can manufacture and that's the hardest part of this whole game. Like
Uh-huh.
building a brand obviously is the end goal of any drop shipper, but that's the
Mhm.
hardest part is the manufacturing, the actual
Mhm.
product, the quality of the product, the shit. That's the hardest part. So if you have that already, all you really need is the information, which obviously we can give you, is the information on how to actually get it to market at the proper scale and into the right markets, and whether it's going to be US or the European market. That's the only information you're going to be missing. So
All right.
the whole discussion of like, yeah, what about a brand? I love that you want to build a brand. That is the goal. Like that is where you make the most money. So
Okay.
I think it's a great idea, and I think it would work well.
Okay, so that answers one of your question, that what do I need to know? Just one of my this question answers one of your question, that I do need some information like that. Like I was a little bit skeptical that will it work or would it not.
Yeah,
So
we want you to ask questions because the more questions you ask, the more information you get. The more
Yeah.
information you have, the better success you're going to have.
Okay. So what's the next step then?
I'll put it in the WhatsApp as well as I'll put it in Zoom chat for you right now. So as soon as the payment goes through on this, you're going to be
Send me on
automatically. Go
send
ahead.
me on WhatsApp.
Yeah, amazing. So as soon as you actually get that processed, you get immediate access. So you're
Yeah,
going to get
yeah.
access to the Discord, the course, get in to see the coaching calls, everything. That way you can hit the ground running and get to work. What would be a good time for me to message you tomorrow morning, or because it's 12 a.m. there? So probably just tomorrow when I wake up, I'll shoot you a message on WhatsApp and see if
Yeah.
we can get you access to everything. Because I want to make
Yeah.
sure that you do get access immediately. There's no like problem
Yeah.
with the email or anything like that.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm so excited for you, brother. Like genuinely, I know for a fact that like I'm going to see you inside the Discord and you're going to be crushing it. Like I am
thank
very
you.
excited for you. A lot of kids
Hopefully.
get on these calls and they're young and they just
Mhm.
like lack the mindset, which I can't teach mindset. I can teach
Mm.
skill. I can teach do this, do this, do this, do this, but you can't teach the mental part. And you have it by far better than anyone I've spoken to. So
Thank
I'm
you.
very excited for you.
Thank you very much. I hope I will be seeing you.
Brother, it was a genuine pleasure speaking with you. You're very, very,
Same here.
very cool
Same here.
guy. I will follow up with you tomorrow to make sure you get
Yeah,
in and get access to everything. But if you
yeah,
need
sure.
anything at all, that's my personal phone number. You just ping
Okay.
me and I'll get you whatever you need.
Thank you very much.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that call, and I hope you learned a lot. I want to say a few things about that and sort of a breakdown. This prospect had funds. That was the only qualification that he had, which is like, duh, every prospect you're going to close has the funds. This was not a laydown. This guy started off, if you look at the beginning of the call, he started off like kind of, like not necessarily cold, but kind of cold. And then I warmed him up. I built a relationship. I found common ground. We talked about things that I know he likes and I know that is familiar to him, right? Like my friend Altab from Pakistan, that I smoke shisha at his place. Like that's something the guy would resonate with. He's in Dubai, right? So very, very cool guy. I genuinely am excited for him to get into this program and to crush it. But guys, it looks effortless for a reason. It looks like a laydown for a reason. Every call I take is this way, unless it is just like a completely bad prospect, okay? So rewatch it, take notes, and guys, if you want more of these, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will post a ton of these. It's a lot of effort to still take calls and run the companies that I take. So if you like them, please support and show a little bit of love. But God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next call. And yeah, let's make some money.